Tonight we're flying to Mason City, Iowa. It's about 100 miles northwest of my home base, Cedar Rapids. It's the third Thursday of the month, May. And like every third Thursday, tonight Mason City hosts their fabulous airport barbecue. It's a beautiful night, nice weather after a long winter that we've had here. We expect a really good turnout, see a lot of airplanes, see a lot of pilots down there, and have a good time.
Bonsoir à tous, on est actuellement en vol entre Cedar Rapids et Mason City pour le fameux barbecue du mois, le troisième jeudi de chaque mois. Comme le disait Martine, on sort d'un long hiver très froid et très long. Donc on est content de reprendre le ciel avec une météo favorable. Et on suit un certain nombre d'avions qui se dirigent vers l'aéroport de Mason City pour passer une très bonne soirée tous ensemble.
In other videos, I've shown you places to fly to all over the country, but today we're staying in Iowa. Leaving our home field behind, you can see us here over downtown Cedar Rapids. The flight takes us over rural northeast Iowa to Mason City, which hosts a popular airport barbecue once a month, on every third Thursday of the month. And that barbecue is what I'd like to talk to you about today. With me are two co-workers, Greg in the back seat, and you can see Olivier here next to me. Olivier is from our office in Toulouse in France, and he's about to finish a 2-year stay as an expat in our Cedar Rapids headquarters. Greg flies airplanes, like me, and Olivier is a helicopter pilot.
You're moving back pretty soon?
End of July.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I have up to end of June to really working, I would say, normally. Then we take 2 weeks and we fly to my son. I have one son in France in a boarding school, so he's flying back end of June. And then we fly all together to Phoenix. And then we spend 2 weeks going north, national parks, Lake Powell, Grand Canyon, Hoover Dam, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, San Diego.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, for 2 weeks. And then when we come back, we have 1 week to pack all our stuff, give back all the lease cars, close the bank accounts, and we take off on Saturday back to France. And we arrive the next day in Toulouse. And
back to work the next day?
Back to work the next Monday.
Mason City traffic, Decathlon 989 Charlie Delta, about 8 northeast, descending from 4,500 inbound runway 18, Mason City. Mason City traffic, White Cessna tail dragger, we're 5 to the northeast, 2,700 inbound landing, Mason City.
This is rush hour in Mason City.
I can imagine.
And then around sunset, everybody's...
Traffic, Cessna 738 Tango Tango is 10 to the southeast, descending out of 4,000 for runway 18, Mason City traffic.
Mason City traffic, Bonanza, Zero Tango Bravo, on the 45 downwind for runway 18, Mason City.
Already Mason City traffic, Warship Papa at the end and clear of runway 18. 5 miles to the north at 3,000. Going to overfly the field at a southerly heading, looking at the windsock, southerly. Charlie Delta, you just go straight ahead and then turn right into the grass there and park maybe next to that white Cessna if there's room or behind that Cirrus maybe.
Here, down and locked. Down
Good, we'll be on.
Mixture. Rich comes from
the Cessna inbound there. If you can hold till the Decathlon gets out of the way, it looks like he's taking the ditch there. And then you can come over here and park next to that Cherokee, be good.
Sounds good. Fort Dodge, traffic, Skyx 51 uniform Delta is 10 miles to the northwest and down for runway 12, Fort Dodge traffic.
Mason City traffic, Bonanza, Zero Tango Bravo, turning final 18, full stop, Mason City. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop.
light?
3 greens.
All right.
Quite a bit of crosswind. More than expected.
The Third Thursday Barbecue in Mason City is a real aviation gem. It's been going on for about a decade, and the format is really simple. Bring something to throw on the grill for yourself and a side dish for everyone to share. The grills get fired up around 6 p.m. every third Thursday of the month, year-round.
Mason City traffic, Peninsula using Bravo, clear runway 18, taxiing to the ramp, Mason City.
Steady traffic, the line 8856 runway, entering a left downwind to runway 18. Martin, are you going to park on the pavement or are you going to come down on the grass?
I prefer the pavement unless there's a reason to go to the grass.
Oh, they're just parking at 172 then, that'd be great.
Will do, and we'll see in a minute.
Well, is that a cardboard constellation in the pattern? Maybe.
I prefer parking on the pavement, but as you can see here, most visitors park on the grass in front of the hangar that hosts the barbecue. And what you see parked here isn't your normal flight school fleet. Sure, there are some Skyhawks and Cherokees, but you also find a lot of historic, less common airplanes which routinely find their way to the Mason City barbecue. This place is quite a treat for any airplane lover. While we're watching airplanes, the grills are busy, and inside the hangar are all the side dishes people brought. The hangar belongs to Doug Rosendahl, a local businessman who is also a flight instructor, a pilot examiner, and an airshow pilot who started this great event.
We were sitting out here one night in February and we just grabbed some pizzas and we all come out and sat around. And you know, we said we ought to do this more often. We need to make it regular. So we talked about different days, and third Thursday had a ring to it, so we said, okay, third Thursday, we're gonna do it third Thursday, and year round, and it's really just turned into a great event. It's been a wonderful thing for our airport. It's really raised the awareness of the airport in our community. So it's just great. And we had a great turnout tonight, lots of airplanes. And
yeah, given the weather.
Beautiful weather. You know, it's about time after the winter we've had. I mean, it's been a tough winter here.
Next to Doug's hangar is the one of Mark Holt, a retired businessman who owns a pretty famous airplane, an Embraer Phenom 100 known as the Millennium Phenom. Mark, whose hangar sure looks like it's ready for fun times, told me a little bit about it.
So I'm Mark Holt, and I'm Doug's neighbor to the east, and Doug was actually my mentor in flying. I was looking at using aircraft for business travel, and Doug and I became fast friends through aviation. We've flown to Barrow, Alaska together. We've been to Churchill in float planes. And what you see here is the Millennium Phenom. And this was our corporate jet. And when I sold my business, I figured it was the pinnacle of my flying career and I didn't want to sell the jet, so I kept it. I told my wife I'm going to repaint it and repurpose it and provide airlift for Veterans Airlift Command. So we haul post 9/11 Purple Heart recipients to appointments, whatever they may be. One of the most rewarding things I've ever done. And over the course of time, when we decided to paint this, the artist who was helping get into my head and figure out what kind of paint scheme to put on it asked a very simple question. How do you feel when you fly a jet? And I said, I feel like I left the Starship Enterprise sitting up in orbit and I'm descending to some planet's surface in a shuttle. And boom, the Star Wars, the Star Trek, the Back to the Future, all that stuff started to take shape. So they painted it, and through the course of that, the serendipitous part of this crazy paint job was it is featured in magazines as it gets the story out and it gets the message out about Veterans Airlift Command. So Walt Fricke, the founder of the organization, said, Mark, you're VAC1. And I said, no, well, you know, you founded the organization, you got a jet, you can be VAC1. And Walt said, no, your jet's louder. I said, I'm not mistaken, we have the same engines. And he goes, no, it's louder, meaning the magazine. So
pilots from near and far attend when they can, but only one person has a perfect attendance record at the Third Thursday barbecue. Monsignor John Heeman, a Catholic priest and retired National Guard general, and until recently an active private pilot, is the only person who has attended every single one of them.
I've been flying airplanes for 55 years. I came here to the Mason City Airport about 17 years ago and got together with some of the local pilots here. We decided that we had to establish some kind of camaraderie, and so we decided to put a grill out and put some steaks on it on a Thursday night, third Thursday of the month. And so this started out. We are now beginning our 10th year of doing this, and I have the prize. I have never missed one in the last 110 months. We're looking forward to next month, June, we'll be celebrating a 111 Third Thursdays.
I talked to a few other people about Third Thursday, and here's what they said.
There's no speeches, no business conducted here. We're just here to have fun.
And tonight we flew in our 1932 Waco UBF-2.
And I rode here in an airplane with my father, who drove the airplane, which was a little nerve-wracking.
You know, it's fellowship. I mean, flying's not about airplanes, it's about people, and it's about sharing our experiences with our friends and getting to know other like-minded people, and it's just been wonderful.
This is just a great event, and it changes every month. You never know what kind of airplanes.
It's very interesting, the different pilots that come in here. We invite them to come in and they bring their food, and it's really a wonderful supporting thing. Quite an association.
It was very interesting. I got a little bit plane sick, a little bit motion sick, but it was a very interesting experience, and I'm very glad that I got the opportunity, because I'm kind of proud of my dad that he can fly an airplane, because not everyone can do that.
Everybody comes and brings a little food, and we meet a lot of nice people here. We see a lot of really neat airplanes, like the one behind me that belongs to Chuck Doyle.
I've been here, there's been twin Beeches, Matt Yonkin and his twin Beech, Warren Peach in his Zero, the Last Samurai, and Doug, of course, occasionally will bring a Warbird down here as well for the people to look at, enjoy, hear, and see fly.
Right now I'm a student at the University of North Dakota. I am a commercial aviation student.
If you're in the area here in North Iowa, some third Thursday of the month, don't hesitate to drop in. There's plenty of camaraderie here, and there's always plenty of food.
Lots of food, lots of great food. Everybody brings brats.
Tonight we had 2 or 3 biplanes.
Burgers.
You know, T6, it's not uncommon.
A lot of potato salad. Potato salad.
Fairchild.
Chips.
A cardboard Constellation, the Blanca, Cruise Master.
Cookies.
You know, Cirruses.
Cakes.
One time we had some folks flying in a Citation.
It's super awesome. The food was really good.
Yeah,
really
it's
fun.
super fun. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, really.
There's so many planes out here.
Definitely.
People come from all over.
And the first time I came down was August of last year.
We got a lot of different airplanes that come in, some of the old warplanes, etc.
Then I came down here tonight and got to enjoy some food, friendship with people who love aviation.
Really good way to meet other people.
Another thing that's been nice about it, the spouses come out. You know, it's not all pilots. If you look around here, you'll see a lot of women and kids, and so we just have a great time.
Really fun experience.
Yep, I agree.
I'm, you know, richly blessed to get to fly a lot of cool airplanes, you know, and so if I've going to an air show, you know, on the weekend following Third Thursday, it's not uncommon for me to grab an airplane and swing through here on the way, and so we've had Mustangs and Corsairs and P-40s, B-25,
Then I got a surprise opportunity to ride in a Piper Cup, going low and slow over the nearby area, including Clear Lake and the famous Surf Ballroom. My exit from the Cup isn't graceful yet, but it will be a fun thing to practice more often.
So welcome to Mason City, and I hope you can stay for a long time.
If you're ever in the area on the third Thursday of the month, stop by. This event is open for everyone.
Third Thursday is where it's at the Mason City Airport.
Everybody's welcome.
It's just a fun event.
Come join us. Yeah, come join us. Any third Thursday of the month, we'll be here.
You know, the house rules are bring something to throw on the grill and a dish to pass and something to drink. But if you're in an airplane and you're just passing through and you stop through, there's a whole bunch of leftover food every time.
Next time you are in the US, je vous encourage à venir le 3e jeudi du mois à Mason City pour le barbecue avec tous les pilotes du coin. Super événement et je vous dis à très bientôt.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Martin.
And see you next month.
You bet. Thanks.
On the way home, we rock our wings to say goodbye. And with that, I say goodbye to you for today. As always, with an invitation to subscribe to my channel by clicking here on the top left picture, and you can see the complete interviews taken for this video by clicking on the top right picture. I hope it was fun, thanks for watching, and it would be great to see you in Mason City, Iowa on one of these third Thursdays.